Hi guys, it's Reagan and today I'm doing part 2 of my October book haul. I have a lot of books for this book haul, but first off I'm going to start with something that is not a book, but is just as equally freaking amazing and is very much book related. So as many of you might have already been seeing around BookTube, there's this Etsy store called Crafted, and they actually sent me some bookmarks to show you guys because I am obsessed with them. Basically, this is the Etsy store that makes handmade magnetic bookmarks that cater to all fandoms, and they're like the cutest little chibi things in the entire world, and I can't even deal. Anyway, so they sent me a couple of their newest like packets, so I'll show them to you. So the first guy I have here is Harry Potter. I'm gonna zoom in. You're a wizard, Harry. You're not in focus. We got a Harry Potter. He's like, hey y'all. Actually, he's more like, hello everyone. I'm really good at British accents. Sent me this adorable rainy day packet. I just can't get over these little tiny smiles because they're adorable. So yeah, these little rain boots, little cloudies, little raindrops, still not totally in focus. Little umbrella, just adorable and happy. Sent me these okay bookmarks, which are very Fault in Our Stars related. And lastly, they sent me their newest one, which is their Paris one. And look at the little mustache. And I'm actually using one of them, so I'll show you the book that it's in. It's a little croissant with a hand. So those are all the bookmarks they sent me, but then after I got them in the mail, I like cried from the cuteness, went on the website, and then bought more with my own money because that's what people do who love cute things. They just came in the mail today and they're so cute, I can't. I just want to qualify, I'm not being paid to say any of these things at all. I just love this Etsy store so much that it's redonkulous. But I'll show you the ones I bought because they came in the mail. So first up we have the Miyazaki like film, you know, set, right? We have the little soot guy from Spirited Away. We have Totoro from My Neighbor Totoro. And we have the little cat bus, which I can't remember what movie that's from, which is kind of embarrassing. But yes. Next we have a fun Adventure Time set. We have LSP, which is my favorite Adventure Time character. Like, she is my spirit animal. We have the rainbow unicorn horse. I don't know why I can't remember her name. And Princess Bubblegum. So cute. And they also sent me, as a little surprise, they sent me a big Totoro. Look at him. He's like, look at him. So yes, obviously I'm obsessed and I've been talking about them for a long time now in this video. I'm not sorry, they're so cute. I will leave their Etsy page down below, and if you're interested, they actually gave viewers of my channel a discount code, 10% off, which is Peruse Project 10. Use that at checkout and you'll save 10%. I'll be using my own discount code because, like I said, I'm obsessed. But yes, anyway, let's move on to the actual book part of this video, even though I could talk about Chibi Totoro probably for the rest of my life. So the first book I'm going to show you guys is a book I bought off of the Amazon used marketplace, and is one that I've been wanting to read for so long, and it is Please Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock, a novel by Matthew Quick. I have never read a book by Matthew Quick, but I love Silver Linings Playbook, the movie, so I've been wanting to. And basically the synopsis of this book is very heavy. It basically says, this boy, Leonard Peacock, today is his birthday and is also the day he's gonna kill his best friend and himself with a gun. Yeah, but I've heard really fantastic things about this and I'm very excited to pick it up in the near future. Next up, we have a very anticipated book that I pre-ordered and it just came out, and that is the Sorcerer Heir, which is the final book to the Heir Chronicles series by Cindy Williams Chima. I read the first 3 books in this series when they came out a long time ago. She just started to continue it. I haven't picked up the newest 2 yet, but now I have them, and I really should because Cindy Williams Chima is one of my favorite young adult fantasy authors, so yes. And plus, this is such a pretty cover. It's like, boom! Next, we have a book that I also bought used and bought for all of the wrong reasons. And that is The Light Between Oceans by M.L. Steedman. I've heard really great things about this book, but I honestly bought this because Michael Fassbender is playing the main character in a movie adaptation of this coming out next year. So I have no regrets about that, but that's why I bought it. However, this book is set in Australia, I want to say, which is like a rarity in itself. It is. And it's about this man who like returns to Australia, like lives in a lighthouse, his wife and him have a hard time having children, and then one day they kind of come across a child in a boat, and that's kind of the consequences of all that. It sounds really great, has gotten really great reviews, but Michael Fassbender is going to be in this movie, so that's why that's important. Next up, we have a very important book that I somehow forgot to show in my last book haul, which is ridiculous, and that is the hardcover version of Throne of Glass, released in the new cover. It's so pretty, it matches, it's wonderful, I am happy. I know a lot of people have a hard time finding this, so I'll be sure to link this book as well as all the books I show in this book haul down below, so never fear, my friends. You can get your hands on one too. But yes, Throne of Glass, one of my favorite young adult fantasy series. Now they all match. It's a happy time. It's a happy place. I'm a happy person. The next book was sent to me by HarperCollins and was one of my most anticipated releases of the fall for young adult. And the book is 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. This book has one of the prettiest covers of all time. Plus Moscow, it's like London and then flipped below it is Moscow, and I'm like, those are like my two favorite places. So this is a book that supposedly, this is a big statement to make, but supposedly is like the young adult Cloud Atlas. They say that because this book plays with multiple dimensions and the complexity of those, like the slight subtle changes that happen when you like travel between those different parallel lives and stuff. I really like things that kind of play on reality, so I'm hoping this is good. I'm really hoping it's good. I will let you know, I promise. Okay. The next 4 books are all from Book Outlet, which you guys all know I love because Book Outlet gives you screaming deals on screaming good books. The first one is so beautiful. It is A Teaspoon of Earth and Sea, and this by Diana Nahiri. This is just a very interesting premise. It follows a young girl who grew up in Iran with her sister, and she always dreamed of moving to the West, specifically America, and she was planning on doing so with her sister. But then one day her sister like disappears, and she assumes that it's because her sister traveled to America without her, so she starts living this kind of double reality. So basically she's living her existence in Iran and like her actual life, but then she also lives this parallel life through her sister as she imagined her life could be if she lived in the West. It sounds like a very interesting and very pragmatic, a very poignant book. And yeah, it sounds like it's gonna be really sad, but I'm excited to get into this hopefully soon because I'm intrigued by this one. Next up, shout out to the Book Outlet because this is an autographed copy and I'm just like, heck yeah. And this is a book I actually heard about on Jillian's channel, Bookish and Nerdy, though. Is that really surprising? No, it's not. The book is called The River of Nope, Returned by B. Ridgway. This is another beautiful cover. Like seriously, but this is a novel that kind of deals with time travel. It follows a man who's like living in like the Napoleonic time period, I guess would be the best way, and then he like gets transported to like present day, but he's in love with the woman in the past, like he's trying to return. It sounds super interesting and I've heard really great things in terms of reviews, so yes. The next book I have to show you guys is another beautiful book. Like, just know a lot of beautiful covers exist in this book haul. It is The Steady Running of the Hour by Justin Go. This book just sounds cool, to put it simply. It follows, I guess, a man finds out he's somehow the long-lost descendant of this really acclaimed, like, famous traveler, but to prove that he is, like, the descendant and claim his inheritance, he has to go on this, like, crazy journey to find information out. Like, there's, like, on the inside of the desktop, there's, like, a map. It sounds really cool. I am interested to definitely read this. That's why I got it. The next thing I'm going to show you from Book Outlet, the last thing, too, is a graphic novel. Very excited because it's from First Second Comics, which I love, and it is The Undertaking of Lily Chen, which is a graphic novel that follows 2 females going on 2 very different journeys together. And I'll just kind of tell you, it's just so interesting sounding. So Desha Lee's brother is dead and unmarried, which means that Desha must find him an eligible body before the week is up. Lily Chen, sweet as a snake bite, needs money and a fast ride out of town. So they're working together, they both have different end goals. It sounds amazing. The artwork is awesome. It's just colorful but comical and just really awesome, and I just want to read you so bad. The next novel I'm going to show you guys was a reminiscent by. I just saw it and I was like, I don't have that and I should. And it is Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein. Shel Silverstein was one of my favorite authors ever as a child. His poems and his pictures were my childhood, and I just wanted to read it and own. Yeah, it was just a piece of my childhood that I needed to rebuy because Shel Silverstein, and like literally I was just like lolling to myself just reading through it. It's so funny. Like there's so much humor in this that I just did not catch as a 7-year-old. Seriously, it's fantastic, and I'm gonna buy all of the rest of them slowly but surely because I love them so much. Alright, we're down to the final home stretch. So the last 2 books were both sent to me by HarperCollins upon my request because I wanted them, because I was anticipating them. You know how that works. The first one is Clariel, which is the prequel series. I guess this is going to be a series by Garth Nix. I have the first one of the original trilogy, Sabriel, by him, but I like was interested in it, but now I'm like super interested in it because I saw him speak at Texas Teen Book Fest, and Sarah J Maas is also like super influenced by his books, so I just really want to read them. Apparently they're amazing, like the cornerstone to young adult fantasy. Don't really know what they're about, but I'm okay with that because I never know anything anyway. But this is the prequel, and it's really pretty. I love these cover redesigns. They did a very good job on it. And the last book I have to show you guys was also from my list of most anticipated books of 2014 for the fall, I believe. And that is Snow Like Ashes by Sarah Rosh. This is another fantasy book, but the concept surrounding this fantasy book, which I just find so unique, is that each kingdom or area of this kingdom is like a season, okay? Like they just live in that season forevs, which would be kinda sucky if you lived in like forever winter. But it seems to be one of the seasons like the Fire Kingdom. That's all I can think of when I think of this, honestly, like the 4 kingdoms, but instead of it being like fire, water, earth, air, it's like the seasons. Anyway, one of the kingdoms changed everything when it attacked. Everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. What? Okay. That is my rest of my October book haul, obviously. Yes. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys soon with another video, so bye!